Well, we are with Urmston's Jordan Thompson. We've established that fact, obviously. People always bandy about, like, Trafford or Manchester. We want to know, wait, you're an Urmston man, so that's we've got to put that right. Jordan, I mean, what a chance. Everyone's talking about it, and as you're well aware, most people are saying, well, it's too big a step up for this fella, you know, in terms of who he's fought. We're not getting that vibe off you, so tell us why you win.
Listen, man, I'm someone who believes in myself. I'm someone who believes in my potential. And again, I've got a team who firmly believe in myself. No one would have took this fight if we didn't believe that we can go in there and get the victory. And again, I know what I'm destined to do. You know what I'm trying to say? I don't believe I was built for this. I was born for this. This is destiny. And again, this is an opportunity that we don't live in. We don't live in an ideal world, and we're most definitely not in an ideal sport. So there's never any plain sailing, and you never get things your own way and when you want them. This was an opportunity that came, and I looked at it and I said, "Boy, I'd be damned if I missed that opportunity." You got to go in there and make the most of these opportunities. And I'm going to go out there. I'm going to grab it with both hands, and I'm going to make a lot of people proud. Some people that can't be here, I'm going to make them proud. And again, a lot of the people who have invested the time, money, energy, effort into me, I'm going to make them proud as well, man. So it's going to be a special occasion, but one I'm very, very confident in going out there and getting the job done.
Jordan, we love and we can sense the confidence oozing out of you. Jai Opetaia, when did he become on your radar? Was it when the fight was offered? Was you thinking before? Because like you say, the shot has come.
Yeah, I mean,
the opportunity.
I'm a student of the sport, so I was always aware of him. Yeah. Again, there's not really much to go off with Jai Opetaia. There's not really many stuff you can even research about him. There's not a lot of footage out there of him. I think obviously the time he burst onto the scene was the Bradis fight. He came out of nowhere. But he did a hell of a job in there. You know what I'm trying to say? I'll never take that away from him. He's shown a lot of guts. He's shown a lot of determination and grit. But again, those are three things. Those are three prerequisites of being a boxer. You know what I'm trying to say? You have to have those things. So credit to him. Fair play. Well done to him. Take my hat off to him. But again, I know I got what it takes to go in there and take them belts off him.
You know, you just alluded there that you want to make people proud and people that aren't with you. I know you had a bereavement, didn't you, recently with your grandmother, and we know about your folks being incredible athletes as well. I mean, is it very much that it's a family thing now, that there's a bit more added to it, and that's why you've got this steel in your eyes?
Yeah, no, for sure, man. That's just it's all added to the fire. It's all fuel to the fire. It's all motivation. It's all inspiration. And again, yeah, it's been tough, but again, life's tough. You know what I'm trying to say? Boxing's tough. You know what I'm saying? Everyone's going through things. Everyone's going through the hurdles, the barriers, the challenges. But again, it's what makes you who you are. You know what I'm trying to say? And as tough as the last few months have been for me, it's given me a lot of clarity and a lot of know-how and a lot of wisdom, supernatural wisdom of where my blessings come from, where my talent comes from, the heritage, the lineage. I've learned a lot about myself these past few months. But one thing I've always done, no matter how hard it gets, I always stuck in the gym. I always put the hard work in. I always grafted. No one can ever take that away from me. And again, that's just going to pay testament when I go out there and I do what I do on Saturday night.
Do you know what, I was going to ask you, because we know that Jordan has a very fine tennis pedigree, obviously. He was a sportsman, and you come from an incredible sport family. What else could you have done?
Oh, I want a bad cross-country runner. I want as talented as this man, like, this unbelievable athlete. I think Jordan could have done a few things. But, on Saturday night, Jordan, and I genuinely mean this as a fellow man, Manchester's got a great chance of becoming, of having a new world champion. Do it on Saturday night. Is it important for you to go back to Manchester to defend?
See, when you were talking about Manchester there, I got a few shivers throughout my whole body, because what I had to sacrifice initially to make the move away from Manchester, I left a lot behind. A lot of people, a lot of situations, a lot of relationships, a lot of friendships. It was a selfish move by me. Boxing is a selfish sport. And again, look at me now. I'm headlining. I'm about to fight for the world title, for the Ring Magazine title. You know what I'm trying to say? I've got a lot of support still in Manchester, but to go back there next week with those belts is going to mean the world to me. The world to me. And I'm saying I can't wait to put again. I live in London, I train out of London, I've got a lot of love for the city now, but I'm an 0161 for life. That's a fact. So again, Manchester, look, the likes of Anthony Crolla, man, come on, man. You know what I'm trying to say? There's a long line of champions that have come from Manchester, so it's going to be amazing and a special moment just to put Manchester back on the map.
You do that as well, and everyone would be delighted for you. As you say, Manchester needs another world champion now anyway. Can't just keep looking at this fella here, you know what I mean, for world champion. But you do the business, come back, you get the big homecoming and all the rest of it. And we're just looking at you before though, when you're going head to head with Opetaia. I mean, are you another one that everyone talks about Colla? Maybe obviously there's a heavyweight. You and your frame and 6'6", and I mean, £200. How are you doing that?
I don't know, I'm asking myself that now, but it's one of them things where I wouldn't have done it if I couldn't still safely make it.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to sit here and say, make the weight easy, mate. No, it's not easy, but we can safely do it. I'm going to be nice, big and strong come Saturday night. I'm going to go in there, I'm going to get the job done, and then we'll talk about what's what after. But again, there's nothing to be rushed, there's definitely no one to be overlooked, because I know the task at hand, and I know what he's going to take to get the job done. So that's what my sights are firmly set on, and I've got a full belief in myself that I'm going to go out there and make the most of it, man.
Jordan, man, all the best.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it, brother. Thank you, man.
Jordan.
Appreciate
So we're
it,
going to
mate.
get KO.
That's
Jordan
it, man.
Thompson
That's the
KO.